Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. We'll start our meeting now with the starting prayers, and I'll request my co-host G2 MSST232 to choose a student. Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I just want to make a little announcement before we start.
Yes.
Just want to request that all the participants come with the correct ID number. Otherwise, we will send them in the waiting room.
Yes.
Or just and then they just renamed and come back with the correct ID. Okay. Yeah. I'll give you A5198.
A5198. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A5198. I think A5198 is not with us. Can we have another student?
Okay. A5. Just hold on now. Choose another one. A5203.
A5203. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A5203.
Is he not here as well?
You have unmuted A5203, right? Okay. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. A5203.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Would you like to recite the starting prayer for us?
Anji.
Jazakallah. Start with those.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري.
Okay, Jazakallah. وَيَسِّرْ لِي أَمْرِي. So here is Madde Sagir. Make sure you prolong it for at least 3 seconds. Jazakallah. So now I'll quickly go through the class etiquettes. I'm sure everyone has followed them, but just in case. So make sure that everyone has performed their wudu before we start the class. And Nasirat should cover their head with a scarf, and Atfal should cover their heads with a cap. And I hope that everyone has revised their lessons. And make sure that you are sitting with an adult and your audio and video is off at all times unless you have been unmuted by the teacher or co-host. And make sure that you have logged in with correct ID, otherwise you will be placed in the waiting room. Jazakallah. And during the lesson, make sure that you listen attentively to the class and keep your hands down unless the co-host or the teacher requests you to do so. And if you want to leave the classroom, make sure that you ask for permission. After every lesson, make sure that you revise your lesson and complete your homework. And make sure that you recite your daily Holy Quran with your parents, because this class is just an additional support. Jazakallah. So today's lesson is just a revision lesson, and we will be revising chapter 109 from the Holy Quran, Surah Al-Kafirun. So I'm going to recite the surah first. And please make sure that you recite with me. And after that, I'll pick 2 or 3 students to recite and then I'll start listening to your homework, the previous surahs. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين. Jazakallah. Can I request the co-host now to choose a student?
Assalamu
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
alaikum. A5198.
A5198.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. A5198. A5198. Okay. I think A5198 is not here.
Okay. N6184.
N6182.
84.
N6184. N6184. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
N6, is that N6184?
G.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you today?
I'm good.
Alhamdulillah. N6184, would you like to recite the surah?
G.
Okay. Yeah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين.
Okay, Jazakallah. N6184. MashaAllah, you have read really well. I'll just say it, I'll remind you that Hafiz Saab has asked of all students that you should recite slowly and as if you are taking part in a competition. So try to be melodious at the same time. And because you were rushing a little bit, I felt like you did not sorry. Here, the Mad Saghir, it's supposed to be 3 seconds long. You know that, right?
Yes.
And the vertical fatha, it's supposed to be 2 seconds long. So when you recite slowly, you can perform these rules much better. So make sure next time you recite slowly. Jazakallah. Can I request the co-host to have choose one more student, and then I'll start listening to the previous surahs. Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Can we try again the same number, A5198,
Okay.
if he's here?
A5198. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. A5198. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. A5198 is not with us.
Okay.
Can we have another student? Jazakallah.
इस पे मैसेज लिखा जाता है माँ
नहीं.
Can we have another student?
अब लड़की पर कर दी.
Okay. A5196.
A5196. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Jazakallah. Alhamdulillah. Would you like to recite the surah for us?
Okay. Can I just fix my mic?
Yeah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما أعبدتم.
Okay.
Yeah.
A5196.
Yes.
Jazakallah. Your voice is really low. I'm not sure if there is a problem with your microphone, maybe. So, Jazakallah, so far you have read really well. And yeah, there weren't any common errors that I came across. So, Jazakallah. Now we will move on to the previous surahs. I hope that everyone has done their homework of memorizing the previous surahs. Can I request the co-host to choose a student and also tell me which surah they are going to recite? Walaikum assalam.
You want me to give you another number?
Ji, Jazakallah.
N6181.
N6181, which surah is she going to recite off by heart?
Surah Nas.
So she has already done Surah Al-Fatiha?
I don't know. You can start with Surah
Okay, yeah. All right, Jazakallah. N6181, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. N6181, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay. So you have previously recited Surah Al-Fatiha on the class
Ji.
off by heart.
No, I did it by looking.
Okay. So would you like to do it today off by heart?
Okay.
Yeah, Jazakallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Jazakallah. N6181. Mashallah, you have read really well and also in a melodious voice. So Jazakallah. And your pronunciation was really good as well. Mashallah. I haven't come across any common errors. However, you can work on your since you haven't made any common errors, you can start working on in a bit detail on your pronunciation. So here I'll just highlight it here. An'amta, instead of pronouncing the noon, you can I felt like you did it a bit like not pronounced it correctly. Would you like to recite this verse again?
Okay. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Jazakallah. Yeah, so here the noon has to be really clear. You didn't make any mistake. So yeah, well done. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Can we have another student?
Yes, I give you N6192.
N6192. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
And she's going to recite Surah Al-Fatiha.
N6192. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Walaikum salam.
How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Jazakallah. Alhamdulillah. So would you like to recite this surah off by heart?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just change the screen for you. Yeah. You can start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
N6192, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to hear the last verse clearly. Can you recite it slowly again?
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
Just the last verse, Jazakallah.
صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Jazakallah. So, you have memorized it very well. There were a few minor mistakes in your pronunciation. So, For example, here, this is vertical fatha. And do you know how long you have to prolong the vertical fatha?
2 seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds. So I felt like you were rushing a bit. So probably because of that, you weren't able to perform this rule properly. And again, here as well. So would you like to recite the first 3 verses again?
Okay. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin.
Jazakallah. So yeah, make sure that you recite slowly and in a melodious voice so that other people can hear you as well and understand what you are reciting. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Can we have another student?
A5224.
A5224. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Jazakallah, alhamdulillah. Which surah are you going to recite?
Um, I don't know.
Can I ask the co-host which surah is A5224 reciting
The
today?
Surah Al-Fatiha.
Okay.
Jazakallah. A5224, you have memorized Surah Al-Fatiha, right?
Yes.
Okay, would you like to recite it off by heart?
Yes.
Okay, you can start.
Alhamdulillah.
A5224, please
Yes.
start with Auzu Billah and Bismillah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Jazakallah. A5224, mashallah, you have read really well. Your pronunciation is really good and your melody is really good as well. You haven't made any common errors. So, Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Can we have another student?
I'll give you A5193.
A5193. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. A5193.
My hand's still up.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. A5193.
Shall I give you another one?
Can
Yeah,
I check my mic, please?
A5200.
A5200. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Walaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Can you move a little away from your microphone?
Okay, is that better?
Yeah, Jazakallah. And can I ask the co-host which surah A5200 is reciting?
Surah Al-Fatiha.
Okay, Jazakallah. You can start A5200. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. A5200. Okay.
Unmuted.
A5200.
I'm muted.
Can we have another student? A5200 is not responding.
Okay. N6181.
N6181. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. N6181. Are you going to recite Surah Al-Fatiha?
I just did.
If she can recite Surah Al-Falaq.
Okay, you have previously recited Surah Al-Fatiha?
Yeah, in this class right now.
Okay.
Okay. Can we have another student maybe?
Yes. Okay. Just one moment. N6220.
M6220. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Have you previously recited Surah Al-Fatiha?
No.
Okay, so would you like to recite it off by heart?
Okay.
Jazakallah.
Shall I start?
Yeah, Jazakallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
N6220.
Yeah.
It's really noisy, and I don't think your fellow students will be able to understand you. So please make sure and recite the Quran with its due respect. Jazakallah.
Okay. Shall I start again?
Shall I give you another student?
Yeah, Jazakallah.
A5200.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
And he's going to recite Surah Al-Falaq.
Can you repeat the ID, please? Jazakallah.
Can I?
A5200.
A5200. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Have you previously recited Surah Al-Fatiha?
No.
Off by heart?
No, I haven't.
Okay, would you like to recite it
Yes,
today? Jazakallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Ameen. Jazakallah. A5200. Mashallah, you have recited really well. And there weren't any common errors except for this one. So you know this is Madde Kabir, right?
Yeah.
And do you know for how many seconds you have to prolong this mad?
Less than 3 seconds.
No, that is Madde Sagir. It has to be less than 3 seconds. As you can see here, Madde Kabir has to be less than 4 seconds. Okay,
Okay.
so we'll go back.
Oh no, the meeting. Something happened. Oh no. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Yes, assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Is that A5200?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sorry for the problem that
It's
just
okay.
happened. So yeah, as I was saying, Madde Kabir has to be prolonged for less than 4 seconds. So if we go back to Surah Al-Fatiha now, and would you like to recite the last verse again?
Okay.
Off by heart, Jazakallah.
غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
So it would be Walazzalin. Would you like
ولا الضالين.
Jazakallah. So apart from that, mashallah, you have read really well, and just keep working on your mistakes, Jazakallah. Can I
Thank you,
request the
Sister
co-host?
Jazakallah.
Can I request the co-host to choose another student? Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah, co-host. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
They're all unmuted. Unmuted.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. I'll give you next 6223.
Okay. N6223. N6223. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, Jazakallah, alhamdulillah.
He's going to recite Surah Al-Fatiha.
Okay. So let me change the screen. Yep, you can start N6223.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين.
Jazakallah. N6223, mashallah, you have read really well. and you haven't made any common errors. So you have prolonged all the vertical fathas for 2 seconds and the Madd Saghir as well for its required time. So Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Can I request the co-host to give me another student?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
N6228.
N6228.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Welcome.
N6228.
Yes.
Have you previously recited Surah Al-Fatiha?
G.
Okay, so which surah are you going to recite today?
Could I please do Surah Al-Fatiha?
Assalamu alaikum. Shall we go on the Surat An-Nas, please?
Yeah. N6228, have you memorized Surah Al-Nas?
No.
Okay.
Surat Al-Falaq?
N6228, have you memorized Surah Al-Falaq?
No.
Or any of the other surahs?
Sorry, I've only memorized Surah Al-Fatiha.
Okay, it's okay. Can we have another student?
N6181.
N6181. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. N6181. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. N6181. Have you previously recited Surah? You have previously recited Surah Al-Fatiha, right?
G.
So have you memorized Surah Al-Nas?
G.
And have you recited that previously?
No.
Okay. So recite that for us today, please. Jazakallah.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Jazakallah. N6181. Mashallah, you have recited really well. Your melody is really nice as well, and you haven't made any common errors. You performed the ghunna in the proper places. So let me show you. So yeah, here all the bits in purple is where you were supposed to perform ghunna and you did it. So Jazakallah. And I would request all the students to please do your homework and memorize the surahs as you are learning them in every class, so that it doesn't piles up. Because if you don't do your homework one day, it will just keep piling up, and then you will never want to do it, or you might not be able to finish it. Jazakallah. Can we have another student?
Yes, I'll give you N6219.
N6219. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. N6219.
Walaikum salam. How are you?
I'm good, Jazakallah, alhamdulillah. Has N6219, have you previously recited Surat Al-Fatiha?
I think it wasn't off by heart. I was reading it on the screen.
Okay. So, can I ask the co-host which surah N6219 has to recite?
Surat An-Nas.
So she has previously recited Surah Al-Fatiha.
Yeah, can we go on Surat An-Nas, please?
Okay, Jazakallah. N6219, would you like to recite Surah Al-Nas?
Yeah, sure.
Jazakallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Jazakallah. N6219. Mashallah, you have read really well and you haven't made any common errors. Just one, I would say. So it wasn't an error, but I think you should like recite more carefully. So here, it's minal jinnati wan nas, but you read jannati wan nas.
Okay.
Right? So would you like to recite the last verse for me again?
من الجنة والناس.
Jazakallah. And always remember to say Bismillah when you start. Jazakallah.
My sister N6188, she hasn't had a proper go, so can she have a go?
Can you I'm sorry. What is the idea of your sister?
N6188.
188. Okay. I'll make sure that she gets a mic later on. Jazakallah.
Okay.
Can I ask the co-host to choose another student?
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Can we have N6195?
Yes, N6195. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. N6195. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. N6195. Have you previously recited Surah Al-Fatiha on the class off by heart? Can I ask the co-host which surah N6195 has to recite?
She has recited Surah Al-Fatiha. We would like her to do Surah Al-Nas, please.
All right, Jazakallah. N6195?
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Okay. I think there is some problem with the microphone with N6195. Can we have another?
You haven't unmuted.
N6195. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Okay. Can you move away from your microphone a little?
Yeah. Walaikum assalam warahmatullah.
N6195, would you like to recite Surah Al-Nas today off by heart? You have memorized Surah Al-Nas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, can you please start?
Yes, I memorized.
All right, you may start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Jazakallah N6195. Mashallah, you have recited really well. You did not make any common errors and you performed the rule of ghunna everywhere as well. And your melody was really good as well. So, Jazakallah. Can I request the co-host to choose another student?
Yes, we have A5198, please.
A5198. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. A5198. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
I'm having trouble unmuting him.
Okay, let me try. A5198. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Have you previously recited Surah Al-Fatiha?
Yes.
Okay, so would you recite Surah Al-Nas today? Jazakallah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
A5198?
Yes.
There is a lot of noise coming from behind you.
Okay.
Can you make sure that it's quiet?
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, walaikum assalam rahmatullah. A5198, start with A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Jazakallah A5198. Mashallah, you have read really well and you haven't made any common errors. So, well done. Jazakallah. Can I request the co-host to choose another student? Jazakallah.
Yes, can I have A5212?
A5212.
Yes.
A5212. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
I'm having the same problem. I can't unmute.
A5212. Okay. Maybe A5212. I think you have muted yourself. So for the time being, we'll have another student. Jazakallah.
Can I have A5185?
A5185.
Yeah.
A5185. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. A5185. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Have you memorized Surah Al-Nas?
Yeah.
Okay, please, you may recite.
Okay.
Off by heart. I'll change the screen.
قل أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين.
A5185,
Yes.
has A5185 not recited Surah Al-Fatiha before, co-host?
We wish to hear Surah Al-Falaq is recited with Surah Fatiha and Nas.
Okay. A5185, have you memorized Surah Al-Falaq?
Okay.
Have you memorized it?
Yeah, I memorized it.
Okay. So you can recite that
Okay.
today. You can start now. You have to recite it off by heart.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين.
A5185?
Yes.
Jazakallah. Our records show that you have already memorized Surah Al-Fatiha and recited it in the class. Have you memorized Surah Al-Falaq? You can see it on the screen. Have you memorized it?
Yeah, I memorized it.
Okay, you can recite that. Jazakallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا حسد ومن شر غاسق نفثات في العقد.
Okay, A5185, I think you haven't memorized Surah Al-Falaq properly.
Yes.
Can you start it again?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر حاسد إذا
ومن
حسد
شر النفاثات
ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر نفثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد ومن
Okay,
شر حاسد
Jazakallah A5185. So I can see that you are struggling a little in the last two verses. So apart from that, you have memorized really well, mashallah.
Okay.
And just go home today and work on your last two or three verses. Jazakallah.
Okay.
So now we'll conclude our class with the ending prayer. Can I request the co-host to choose a student?
Can we have A5191?
A5191, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. A5191. A5191, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Okay. So A5191, can you recite this finishing prayer starting from here?
Okay.
Jazakallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم واجعله لي إماما ونورا وهدى Rahma.
Jazakallah. A5191. Jazakallah. Okay. So I'll quickly remind everyone of the homework and then we'll have another student to recite this next prayer. So your homework for today is chapter 109, Surah Al-Kafirun. You previously did this surah on Friday and today was a revision session. So make sure you go back today and memorize this surah. Jazakallah. And can we have another student?
Can we have N6190?
N6190. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullah. N6190.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Can you recite this ending prayer starting from here?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Do I start?
Yeah, start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم.
Jazakallah. N6190. MashaAllah, you have read really well. And with this, we are going to end our today's class. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.